Alright, what's going on, guys? Tremaine here. We're going to do a quick trade breakdown over this trade I took in Asia using the 2024 ATM model, I like to call it, for Asia. And we'll also take a look at a trade I took during London that same night. And then we'll wrap it up. So this video is not going to be long. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and give a little bit more detail, explain my entries and my thought process while I was in these trades. So first thing with Asia, okay, if you haven't watched the video on how to trade Asia on my YouTube channel, go check that out so you won't be lost. But initial sell side here, okay, this is your lowest low between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. Okay, if you're following the model, you're waiting for this to be taken out. Okay, I know everybody in the Discord was waiting for this level. Okay, that's not wrong. You did the right thing. That's the model. Okay, so if you didn't participate in this move, okay, if you missed out on this because you're waiting for sell side to be taken first, that's not a big deal. Okay, you're looking in the right spot. You're following the model. Okay, no big deal. Drop down. All right, 7 o'clock window starts here. So let's go ahead and take these lines off. We also have our new day opening gap, closing price at 5 p.m., opening price at 6. That small little gap is your new day opening gap. You can see it being used as support here, being used as support here. Now, we drop down. I had a lot of questions, a lot of people asking, why did you buy here? And price didn't even take out the initial sell side, the lowest low between 6 and 7 p.m. Well, look what we're doing, right? We drop down. What are these lows right here? Those are relative equal lows. So I'm not demanding this low to be taken out. And here's another insight. It's even better if this low doesn't get taken out and we start moving away. Why? Because Nasdaq is showing us an unwillingness to take out sell side. So think about everything that's taking place right here in this fractal of price action. We drop down, doing what? Clearing out relative equal lows. We break up. Fair value gap stays open. That's a breakaway gap. Small little consolidation, sideways price action here. Fair value gap stays open. Another fair value gap. You may not feel comfortable buying this right here. That's no problem. What is this? Short-term high taken out. So what is being formed here? It's a breaker. Low, high, lower low. So you may be anticipating this sell side to be taken out, but you start seeing this and you're telling yourself, okay, where are we going? Do we still want sell side, or are we starting to make a run towards buy side here, buy side here? Well, we've taken out equal lows. Nasdaq has already shown an unwillingness to reach sell side by forming fair value gaps to the upside, and they're staying open. That's bullish order flow. If you don't trust this entry, no problem. We get above this swing high, market structure shift. Up close candle here is your breaker. So I'm buying right here, expecting this fair value gap to stay open. Don't want to see us trade back down here. So we drop down. There's my entry, low drawdown. As we start to move away, I move my stop to break even. Get stopped at break even here. You can see I bought 6. Get stopped out here. All right, come on. 1 got triggered there, 4 more there, and then 1 here. So 6 contracts long, 6 contracts stopped at break even. I re-enter again, 6 contracts at the opening price. These 2 down close candles. As we cross the opening price, I buy some more. We drop back down. I buy some more here inside of this volume imbalance. I'm going to take these arrows off real quick just so you can see a little better. All right, right here. So I'm buying this opening price, draw it through, and I'm also adding some more inside of this volume imbalance. Then it takes off. All right, partial above the initial buy side. This is your highest high between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. Paying myself there. Taking another off there. And then leaving 1 contract on, best case scenario for this buy side liquidity that formed before 6 p.m. This isn't a guarantee. This is just best case scenario in case Nasdaq wants to get a little animated, okay? So that's my reasoning as to why I'm comfortable buying this fair value gap without seeing initial sell side taken. Okay, we already had relative equal lows taken out. We had a breakaway gap, fair value gap here. Notice how we can't even reach consequent encroachment. That's bullish. We have the new day opening gap being used as support. And then we also have this short-term high taken out, which is also a bullish breaker. See the bodies? So a lot of converging factors. I don't want this sell side taken out once I see this going on. Okay, this is telling me that Nasdaq is in a hurry. It's bullish. It's strong. We got places to be. We don't have time to mess around and get this sell side. We're out of there. All right, so that's why I buy it here, here, and here. So that's it for Asia. Now let's switch to micros and look at the trade I took during London back on my personal account. All right, let's go. All right, second trade here during London. This one's pretty self-explanatory, nothing crazy, but we had this high here, buy side liquidity, relative equal highs. Run out the buy side, break lower. This right here, this fair value gap is your Reaper fair value gap. Okay, it's a fair value gap inside of a breaker. So these 4 down close candles is your breaker. We have a high, low, higher high, break down. Fair value gap forms in the high that runs out the stops. That's your Reaper fair value gap. Draw it through. I go short here, trying to tag the bottom of it. Okay, as soon as I tap the bottom, I go short. Comes off that. Ended up getting filled right there. No big deal. Stop loss above the Reaper fair value gap. Short 6 contracts there. And I'm targeting things in a discount. What does that look like? Well, if you take your fib from this low, whoops, not there, this high all the way to this low, okay, to try and get equilibrium. Anything under equilibrium, which is midpoint here, that's what you want to use for targeting. So if I'm short here, what is the easiest low-hanging objective target that I can take off and scale off for partials? Well, relative equal lows here. That's sell side liquidity. I take off 3 contracts there, so half of my position is off. That right there is a bread and butter scalp from the Reaper fair value gap to sell side. Okay, we retrace fair value gap, leaving this open. Okay, as I'm sitting and watching this trade pan out live, I'm watching to see, do we leave this fair value gap open? If we do so, that's signs of bearish order flow. Trade up, back up into equilibrium of this price range. Fail to reach this fair value gap. I like that. Rotate lower. Now here, I typed this trade out live. I posted this on my Instagram as well. I shared it in the Discord, the video execution. It's a little sped up. But we formed this low here, retrace, come back down. I'm paying myself and taking a partial as soon as we take out that low. Okay, that's running down equity. Okay, you want to pay yourself. If we form a short-term low like that, leave it, come back down, run it out. I'm taking another contract off. So I take off 3 contracts underneath the sell side. We leave, come back down, take out that low that was just formed. I take another contract off. Okay, easy partial, banking something. Then next objective. Okay, remember, we're targeting things at a discount. So sell side, booked, done. What's next? Looking left, looking left, looking left. Well, this is pretty obvious, right? Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. I'm using that as my next partial. We trade down, bam. There's my exit at the high of the fair value gap, nothing crazy. And then I'm leaving my last contract on. Remember, I'm short 6, so I'm taking off 3. That's 4. That's 5. I have 1 contract on. Best case scenario exit for the sell side down here. Stop loss trailed above this high. We ended up retracing all the way back up into the fair value gap, into the bearish order block, into the Reaper fair value gap, and into the breaker, which is these 4 down close candles here. But the most sensitive price point is this down close candle, the very last one. So it'll be this right here. All right, and that's your breaker. I get stopped out in profit, no big deal. Rotates lower, and there's your sell side. So that's it. Those are the 2 trades I took overnight. Just wanted to do a quick trade breakdown. I got a few questions as far as entries and reasoning behind taking these setups, especially in Asia. So hopefully you found this helpful. And full access members in the Discord, we're back live trading, pressing buttons Thursday and Friday. So I'll see you guys in live stream tomorrow at 9:30. All right, peace.